Alright, alright, alright. I'm just adding some finishing touches. Are we getting sound on stream? Probably. It's not what I wanted to do. I see. Cool. Alright. Do we have everything ready? With the stream. Yes. Okay, that works. Alright. Okay. And with that, I think we're ready to start. Yeah. So, let's go. Hi. Oh, I did not think of adjusting my position in there. This should be better, I think. Maybe. Maybe this? No. Something like this. There we go. Alright. Good evening. Yeah, good evening. I'm, slightly more prepared than this time around. For one, we're actually recording this VOD, so that's good, yeah. Also, my mouth is actually moving this time around, so that's a thing that's fixed now. So this'll be probably a bit more cozy than last stream. Since I honestly kind of learned a lot from last stream, I'm like 2 days older and 2 days wiser, as they say. So, I haven't even opened CSP yet. That's good, that's good. Let's just make sure. Okay, cool. My pen is still working, so that's good. So, I did prepare a few things to like sort of introduce today's stream, but it's gonna be largely kind of the same as last time. I'm going to be we're gonna be like talking a little bit, perhaps, stuff like that. So yeah. Alright, cool. So let me just switch real quick. Everything should be set up. Alright. And yeah. There we go. Alright, cool. So yeah, where we last left off, I had finished basically a sort of like rough kind of sketch for my character here. I did do a few adjustments since then. Well, not to the sketch itself, that I haven't touched. What I mostly did was like create this little thing to sort of like introduce what was going to happen, because I do have like a particular way to okay, give me a second. I do have a particular way to handle line art in here, and basically what I do here is should I okay, so take this sketch for example. Generally you'd have people who do like like either line art on one single layer or line art on like dozens or of layers that they like bring together. Sometimes they like keep all of their line art separate. Honestly, really up to you how you do line art in general. I found like a way that kind of like works for me at least, which works well with the other tools that I'm using. So yeah, let me explain. So basically, let's say I have this sketch right here. So what I do is I do my line art in like 3 layers, like 3 steps. I first start with like something I call the base line art, which is this thing right here. It's kind of like very simple, very kind of rough, I guess. Well, yeah, kind of. It's not particularly nice to look at. It's not particularly like interesting. What it needs, it doesn't generally need to be like interesting or whatever. What it does need to be, for my case at least, is it needs to kind of like be closed off as much as possible, and it needs to like outline the main areas of what I want to draw. After that, I have another line art for the details, another layers for the details, and that's where I add stuff like hatching, some like hair strands. If I'm doing clothes, that's where I'm add like fold lines, all of that good stuff that kind of like gives more, I guess, texture to the line art. And then at the end, I add the weight. That is the weight of the line is basically like its thickness and stuff. And basically I do that so that I can like create this sort of depth in the line art. This sort of like overlapping stuff and kind of like define how the line art works a bit better. And yeah, so the reason I do that is because whenever I apply my colors afterwards, I apply them with the wand tool. So let's say I've got this tool right here. Basically the wand tool, what it does is it selects basically everything that's like it selects everything that's like of a different pixel, I guess. So you can like select stuff like this and it'll select all of the transparent pixels in there. And yeah, with like a line art that's kind of like all done on one layer, well, it can kind of like get like a bit messy to kind of make. You have to like apply it multiple times. You have to like apply it for tighter and tighter spaces. You gotta apply it here, there. And it's kind of like, it's a bit more trouble than it's worth. Some people go around this by using like the lasso tool and just like kind of like drawing around the areas they wanna fill up, and afterwards they fill it. Well, if they don't use the lasso tool, they use like the polyline tool or polygon lasso or whatever it's called to like create multiple points like this. Basically the same as the lasso, except instead of like just drawing it freehand, you're creating like a complicated shape for it. What I do is I use a feature from Clip Studio Paint called reference layers, which are basically layers that can be used for a handful of things, one of which is being used as a reference for selecting areas with the wand tool. So if I go on like another layer, in this case the flat layer for my flat colors, and I want to like paint up the hair, I can just like come in, have my base as a reference layer, and just click here, and it'll automatically select everything that I have outlined on my base layer without, all while ignoring all of the details and stuff. Same here, same here, same there. And then I can just go ahead and just hit fill. And there we go. That's some very easy and fast to fill flats, I guess. So yeah, reason why I'm explaining this is because that's what I'm gonna be doing with this thing. So if you see this and it kind of looks a bit uninteresting at first, don't worry, that's all part of the process. So, with all that boring stuff out of the way, I guess it's time to draw this, except I am going to just kind of like use up the space on my canvas a little bit more. So, hold on. I will, yeah, there we go. Make it a bit larger. And maybe in this, maybe like this. Yeah, there we go. So I just place this like that, and there we go. We're using a bit, we're gonna be using a bit more canvas space for this. So, now that this is done, I've got my ink here, and I'm going to start with the base. Phew. Let me take a drink. That feels good. Let's look at chat real quick. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead. Which part of this am I gonna be starting with? So I might want some darker lines here. Here we go. So let's start with the face, maybe, yeah. So something like that. All right. Anyway, I hope you had like, I hope you had a nice weekend. I spent most of the time like talking with some other people and sleeping, honestly. I did kind of like wanna do this stream a bit earlier, like during the weekend, but I did have some events aside of like the sleeping to assist to attend to, and that kind of like threw me off a bit, I guess. Yeah, okay, maybe none of that here. That won't do. Do it like this. Yeah, this works, I guess. I'll probably have to go back onto this later, but for now, that should be fine enough. Yeah, hair can be like one of these things that's a bit hard to handle. I mean, yeah, like hard to handle for most. I have a lot of fun drawing hair, but they can be kind of a challenge to make. They can be kind of a challenge for me to make them look appropriate, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Here. There we go. Oh. There. Alright, so... Oh wait, no, that's not how I did that. That's a bit more like it. Good, good. So that's already like the outline of the hair done a bit. Oh right, I do need to actually draw the glasses. What kind of shape did I give them? Okay, this is extremely pixelated. Hold on. I should have this. There we go. That's more of like a close-up of the face here. Oh, come on. Oh wait, no, it's already... Okay. Okay, good. So we've got frames like this. There. There we go. Other side. Kind of more of the same. A bit more. This. Alright. Not usually used to like drawing the glasses this early, but actually, you know what? Maybe it's a better idea to just draw the eyes first. So, oh, oops. There we go. Yeah, better idea to like... Oh, wow, I was drawing on the wrong layer. Oh. Well, it's a good thing I changed my mind, like, right there and then. Would have been a bit, would have been a bit bad if I didn't. Alright, anyways. I'll just paint in the eyes real quick. Bit of an upper lid movement here. So it's right there. Some more stuff here. Thicken the... Should I thicken it or should I... Actually, no, I do have, like, detail in the eyes if I recall correctly. Yes, something like that. And technically could, like, paint it on top, so... Something like this here. There. Yeah, I'll add like more details to the eye, like lids and stuff, when I'm at the deets phase, the detail phase. For now, let's just focus on these parts. Yeah, there we go. Something like... this? Maybe more like this. I'm gonna have to make sure that that the face doesn't look like it's kind of like an egg or something. I have to make sure that it's obvious this is kind of like going on top of this. Is it supposed to go on top of this? I'm pretty sure it's not. Damn. Hold on. Kind of like makes sense. Yep. Kind of have to like recreate the look of like a face on the fly here, because I kind of like just figured out that I probably shouldn't put like this bang on top of the edge of the face here. Are those called bangs? Are these bangs? Pretty sure these are bangs actually. Whatever these side things are called, they should be probably like on top of the hair here. Not these though. These are fine to be here as long as they please. Something a bit more like this. Yeah, that's more like it. Cool. Now we just need to... here. Erase some stuff. And... something like this should work. Now let's see the eyebrows. There we go. Maybe just extend this a little bit more. Alright, here we go. Cool, cool. So, I don't really have a lot to talk about, especially in this part, I guess. I don't know if there's anyone interested in asking, but, is there like any questions you might have about, I don't know, this part, myself, whatever? Probably shouldn't. Yeah, whatever. There we go, something like that. So if I... Not entirely perfect, but it'll do probably. Maybe I should just slightly move this. And this. Just a bit. Alright, that should be fine for now, I guess. Alright, let's keep going with this. Which part do I want to do next? Well, let's go with the torso, I guess. So, I've got this here. Is part of strap here. Oh, which one goes up first? Okay, that goes under that. Those are very thick lines, jeez. Okay, something like that, yeah. Okay. But more later here. For now, let's this here. Right, there's this whole coat being like on top of everything, so let me take care of this real quick. You know, now that I think of it, this kind of like jacket thing looks quite a lot more different than the one I actually made. Not necessarily a bad thing. Maybe that's something I could use in a future version of this avatar, maybe. Like have a, I don't know, slightly less puffy coat, especially in the back. That could be cool. So, here, there, everywhere. Here, there, everywhere. Oh. So, I've been trying to, like, watch more, give me a second. I've been trying to watch more movies and TV series recently. Like, I haven't really had the time to put into those, you know? And, yeah, I kind of want to expand my horizons a bit. Especially considering that, from what I can see, there's been a lot of, like, really good stuff coming in recent times. Like, I've seen Top Gun Maverick recently, actually last week, if I recall correctly. It was really cool. It was really cool and everything. I heard that Everything Everywhere All at Once was pretty good as well. Kind of really want to have a look at that, you know? Do a bit more, like, have a bit more stuff to watch. Like, I don't know, like, I still have... I feel like I still have a lot to watch and to learn with all of these, so yeah, you know. I'm also like one of these kinds of people who get like how do you say it, a bit analytical of like stuff like this. Kind of like the stuff you start noticing, like how should I put it? Uh, I'm sure some of you maybe have like, I don't know, gotten into writing stories or watching a lot of like multiple kinds of movies or whatever, but like at some point you start like picking up on some of the techniques used, in a sense. Some of the techniques used and some of the subtleties of these kinds of stuff. Uh, hmm? Like, yeah, like how, Top Gun Maverick, for example, since that's like the movie I saw recently, I saw it like with like another person I know who like is a really big fan of the first movie. And well, I also saw the first movie literally the day before, and I was like, and immediately in seeing the second movie, I was like, okay, there's like quite a few references to things, not only in like what they're using, but also in how the story looks like and stuff. Maybe like some, but mostly like the intro and the outro and stuff like that. And then I talked to him, and he was like, "Oh no, there's a lot of stuff in there that are basically like shot by shot replicas of the original." So I was like, "Oh, really? I didn't even spot that." So yeah, like, you know, that kind of stuff that like you might not pick on, that you might like pick up at first, but that you might have a higher chance of like picking up when you have certain experience and whatever. That's the kind of stuff I kind of notice in a movie, like yeah, an animation movie. I'll kind of like start noticing, kind of like paying more attention to how some parts of the movie are animated, how it's shot, how it's composed, all of this stuff like this, and it'll actually factor into how I enjoy it, I guess. Like, not in the like, not in like, uh, this way, you know, like, oh, this movie is so, it's so cliche, there's so much, there's, blah, 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 blah. No, it's more like, it's more like I'll notice, like, the good points about it, like, oh, nice, I'll be like, oh, nice, that's some kind of nice colors here, and I'll think about, like, okay, why did they do it like this? In the sense of like, I wonder why. Is it to like express a thing? Is it to do stuff like that? So yeah, I'm I don't know, it's probably kind of like a dry way to like look at movies and all of that. But I don't know. I just like it. I just like to think about like what goes on behind the scenes of some stuff. About how people bring these stuff to life. These, these things to life. Sorry. Also, I kind of just realized that I started directly with like the hand when I don't really have that much done yet. Uh, I mean, it's kind of good, I guess. I tend to like try and avoid the hands because they're hard, understandably. Not. I don't think there's a. I don't think there's a lot of debate about whether or not hands are hard to draw in the art community, and unless I'm like sorely mistaken. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I have no idea how to do like the whole like folding here. Maybe I should do it like this. Yeah, that pink is a bit extremely thin, I feel like. Something like that. That'll have to work, I guess. Should I see the thumb, actually? It's just... Oh, that's good. That's kind of decent. It's just... Adjust it a bit so that it doesn't look too weird. Too weird. Yeah, there we go. Something like this. Here. There. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is evil. How am I supposed to do this without looking like it's like this? Oh gosh, that looks better. Just a bit though. Just a bit better. Maybe if I... There we go, that looks kind of nice. Hand looks a bit big, but I guess it's probably a bit, did I accidentally, like, foreshorten it? This looks kind of weird. Let's not think too hard about it. I guess it looks fine. Yeah, I guess it looks fine enough. Maybe a bit big. Actually, extremely big now that I think about it. Oh, God. Okay, how do I fix this? No, I did not want to do that. Maybe if I just take this Do a little bit of free transform here and there and there and there like this. I mean, it already looks a bit better here. Let me just... That's all I have to do for now. Yes. Alright. Let's keep going. We're like running low a tiny bit. So this is... Why did I try so much like this? Oh well. This should be... something like this, and... something like this. Yeah, there we go. Let's connect it here. And there we go, we got this little part, whatever it's called. Okay. Okay. There. Please look. Actually, up, up. Yeah, gonna have to figure out maybe like this. Think so. Yeah, something like this. I completely drew these wrong. I completely drew all of these wrong. Oh my gosh. How do I somehow spend an entire like 3 weeks making this model, and yet I still get like the wrong stuff for this for like the top straps. How does that happen? Well, anyways, let's just something like this. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Alright, let's go with that. Mm-hmm. Wait, what the hell? Did, Oh! I think my music stopped. Hold on. Ah, there we go. Alright. Oh, this one is a lot more... Okay, yeah, this playlist is a lot more like future bass. That's nice. I was kind of like getting a bit tired of the lo-fi stuff. So... it's good. Hmm. Oh, this actually has... Oh, this actually has, like, lyrics and stuff. That's not too bad. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, good. It's not too bad, actually. That should be fine. Ooh, fun stuff. Get to like, I get to like draw the waist and stuff. Let's here we go. Should make it easier to hit those curves. Have a little bit of an in. What's the word again? An indent? Yeah. Have a bit of indent right there. To like make this fit a bit more. Hmm? I kind of made the butt a bit bigger here. Yeah, that's probably fine. No, that's not what I wanted to do. This is, there we go. something along those lines, and later I'll have some more stuff. But this playlist is really good. I'm gonna have to erase a thing, so... Yeah, so for those who don't know, there's like this concept in like composition called tangents. It's got nothing to do with maths, it's basically just like lines that interact with each other in like ways that we don't like. And what I did here was a kind of tangent, like when you have two elements that have like lines that kind of like touch each other or whatever. And the result is it can kind of like cause confusion with this. So I kind of like tried to make it overlap a little bit more. Later on I'll reinforce it with like having this part of the line like super thick compared to this other line behind it. But yeah. A bit more like this. There we go. There we go, something like this should be fine enough. Here, add a little bit of an indentation there. You know, very important stuff here. What song is this? Oh. Oh, there's actually stuff from Snail's house in there. That's surprising. Huh. I did not think I'd find Snail's house in this playlist. Oh, whoops. Snail's house is just like good vibes all around. Where was it? Did I have this? I would like that here, or do we just... No, let's just say that it keeps going on up to there. Yeah, that works. Alright, am I almost... Oh yeah, I'm almost done with the body. After that, it's just gonna be like all of that stuff, all of that good stuff here. As for the halos, I think instead of like drawing the contour of them, I think it would be easier to just like draw them as lines directly once I One's on like a different layer, since it's kind of like a pretty different thing. Kind of. Oh, right, I have to think about all the like gloves and tights and stuff as well. Now then. Boots that kind of like look like these. There we go. What time is it now? Oh! Uh-huh. I see. I don't know if we're doing good time or not. Hopefully I'll have enough time to be able to finish the line art tonight. Because I kind of like... Well... Like, on one hand, I do kind of like want to be done with this, so done with this somewhat soon, so I can do streams about other stuff soon. Maybe like some I don't know, some games, some chatting even. Who knows? Yeah, but also I do have work early tomorrow, so because of all that, I do kind of have to watch out to not like try and stream until too late, so yeah. But yeah, I think I should be able to like at least complete a good part of the line art. If it's almost complete, and if it's almost complete, I might extend the stream a little bit so that it's over. So yeah, so that I can finish the line art. Something like this here. Maybe there as well. Yeah, that works. That works for now. Check. How did I place this? Okay, it does take quite a bit of surface. So... maybe over there? Yeah, that makes sense. Oof, 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 oof. There we go. Avoiding another, like, tangent issue. Alright. Okay. Maybe because it's this. Alright. That's one leg plus all of that done. How long have I been trying for? Okay. I'll keep trying for a few minutes, uh, then I'll take a little break to, like, get up and stretch a bit. Very important to, like, take a break and stretch from time to time. Very, very important stuff. So yeah. There's probably other stuff I could talk about. Yeah, this one is probably gonna be a bit harder to make, I guess. Oof. Just wanna have, like... Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Okay, no, somehow this looks even bigger than the other hand. It's not supposed to look this big. Let me check. Maybe like this. There we go. We just have to go in Erase some of these. And there we go. So we've got the... let me just go here a bit. Do wanna... Out. Oh, wait, I can probably I can probably, like, that's a bit too thick, but that's more right. There we go. Okay, it stops here. There's like a second line right there. There we go. Yeah, so, one of the things with lines is it's really easy to, you know, just do this, like, try and restart them kind of like a bunch of times. Usually the thing that should be done is to just, like, draw them fast enough so that it doesn't, like, wobble too much, but slow enough that it's actually, like, calculated and thought about. So sometimes I can go, like, well, I can go, like, super quiet, but, like, more quiet than I usually go. Which, I don't know how I achieve that. Maybe I, like, just absorb a couple of decibels around. Either way, I generally do that, and that helps me a lot with trying some of the harder line art stuff to do. Issue, of course, being that it's a bit slower, probably. So, if you don't have a lot of time or a lot of patience, that can be hard, but usually that's what sketches are for, I guess. You can, like, draw a lot quicker, a lot looser, and, you know, still get kind of a good feel for what you're trying to do. You also don't have to, like, do line arts like these. I just kind of, like, decide to go like that because that's just something I kind of like having for my line arts, I guess. Anyways, let me just adjust this. There we go. Now I should have pretty much most of the base for the body. Good. Kind of looks a bit... I mean, it looks overall decent, but when you look at, like, the individual line, they kind of look boring and stuff. But as I've said earlier with my ink process example, These lines are basically just phase 1. So it should be fine in a bit once I'm done with everything. Why is it so... Oh, yeah, because I... Okay. It's time to shape the ears a bit better, I guess. Let's see, how did I have them shaped here? Yeah, there we go. This whole... This whole mix thing here is such a banger, jeez. Yeah, something like this. There we go. Wait, is this supposed to, like, curve back up like this? Oh, shoot, it should have curved back up, like, ages ago. There we go, it's a bit more like this. Let me just... Sorry, I'm like, really focusing, like, a lot with this. Kind of trying to... There we go. So now I can finish this part of the hair. Oh! Just, there we go. From this angle, you probably wouldn't see like a lot, but... Okay, something like this. There we go. Alright, almost done with the hair bit. I was trying to have more something like this. That's a bit more, makes a bit more sense. Right. Doesn't really matter if I don't follow this absolutely perfectly. Of course, it's like better that I follow them like as accurately as I can, but just not. I don't necessarily need to like lose sleep if it's not exactly overlapping, you know. As long as it makes sense, as long as it looks nice. Yeah, I'll have to do. Yeah, something like this. Alright. So, yeah, here's another secret about like not worrying too much about some stuff. Uh, so basically, oh, maybe I should adjust this. Okay, classic. I say like not to worry about some. Oh, right. That's why I have this. Uh, like this. Classic. I say not to worry about too much stuff, and there I am trying to like fix the toes stuff. Anyways, what I was saying is so important thing to know. When we draw, usually we draw stuff that other people are going to see. So, yeah. Sometimes you want to draw. I mean, sometimes you want to draw just for yourself, and that's fine. Sometimes you want to draw. You want to draw, and it's something like more abstract, something that's yeah, it's something that's like more abstract, more of like a concept or something, and not everyone will understand it, and that's okay. In my case, I'm more of like a character artist slash character designer, and when I draw stuff, I draw it so that other people can also see and appreciate it. And an important thing about us is that, well, we're human, so there's some ways that our brain will be like more tempted to like look at a thing over another. For example, with people, one of the things you'll focus more on someone is usually their face. That's why like a lot of characters that are drawn are like portraits. It's so that like, well, a lot of the focus is gonna be the face anyway, so they like put a lot of stuff in there. It's also why like a face can look vastly different and give like a vastly different feel, even if there's like only a few minute details that are changing in it. So even more so if the details are like actually super wild, super like big. And yeah, so reason why I say this is because, well, basically if the human eye is going to be more drawn towards different parts, that means that the parts that are less drawn to can afford to be a little bit less pretty to look at. So, I don't know, let's say like well, for me, mainly what that means is stuff like the feet, for example. That's usually something I won't like worry about making look too good too much, as usually I focus more on like the upper part of the body here. So yeah, that leaves a lot more freedom with like how much detail I want to put in the feet. Something like this, for example. So yeah. What can also help is just like making it so that your entire like pose, composition, etc. just naturally kind of like attracts your attracts the person's gaze towards a certain point. Like for example, right here, I've kind of got like the main like flow of this character is kind of like set to oh shoot, maybe it might be better if I use this. It's kind of like set up so that it kind of like goes in kind of like arcways towards this point, like up there, so that people are like, so that your gaze is kind of like more drawn towards the upper place here, the upper space here, the face. So yeah, let's get this. How much time? Wow, filmed this for quite a bit longer than I expected. Yeah, let me just kind of quickly finish the hair. Okay. Alright. Now then, is that, alright. Okay, so with that, that makes, like, most of the base stuff done. I'm gonna have, like, the, sort of, like, tights, boots, gloves, and stuff to do next. That should be over, like, fairly soon, though, so, yeah. Anyways, I will take a little bit of time to, like, stand up, stretch, and stuff like that. And I will be back shortly. So, let's see. There we go. Alright. I'll see you back in like, say, how long? Maybe 10, 15 minutes, maybe? I'll leave the music playing so you have something to enjoy in the meantime. Seriously, this music's so good. Jeez. Anyways, hey, welcome back. I am ready to get back. I stretched a bit. I got some, Gosh, this playlist is so good. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna start, like, using this one a lot more. Alright, let's see. Shouldn't be too long. Here. There.
Let's go, let's move side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move
Side to side.
let's go.
Side to side.
Let's go, let's move side to side, let's go.
This song's already over. It's unfortunate. Almost done with the bass lines. Let's go. Right. Well, that's it for the legs. Now it's time for the hands. That might be a bit more complex. Or not. Or not, apparently. Alright. Good to know. Something like this. Alright, it's kind of like does this, doesn't it? No, that doesn't make sense. Actually, that could make sense in this context. Yeah, okay, that works. So let's go with that. That. And there we go, that works. Ooh. Oh, I almost forgot this. And there we go. Yeah, that should be more than enough for the baseline art stuff. Alright, that leaves me with 1 to 2 hours to make the rest of it. That should be... I probably shouldn't say that should be plenty because honestly I thought it would be in like the details line about right about now, so whew, maybe I'm in trouble. I don't know, let's see. Uh-huh. Just this quite a bit more. That should be fine. Oh, right. I kind of wanted to... Oh, actually, use this. It's like the same pen, but this time it can, like, be a lot thinner, so I should have less of an issue, right, drawing, like, some very fine stuff. Like this. Like this. Some more. Kind of working a bit honestly with folds and stuff I'm kind of working a bit blind here, I guess. Is that how you'd say it here? Well, maybe not exactly blind, like I do have an understanding of... I do have a certain understanding of how folds work, but I generally apply it in a way that's more like, kind of improvised rather than really thought about. Which can probably be a bit of an issue, but... it's also, like, really hard to think about folds and how to place them and also talk at the same time. Not that I could just, like, you know, not talk, but, you know, it's, I mean, I kind of want to talk. It's, not really, I don't know, I don't really find the idea of a stream where I just, like, stay completely silent for, like, 3 hours and a half. I don't find that, like, really compelling for a stream, I guess. I mean, it can be compelling, but I'd have to, like, I don't know, emote a lot more stuff. And I'd probably be more focusing on, like, the emoting the stuff than, like, the drawing aspect. It's a lot of stuff to juggle. That is what I mean, I guess. Oh shoot! I almost completely forgot. I do still have these lines right there. Let's take care of that real quick. There we go. Alright, good. Done with this. Let's go back to the deets. Maybe add some more these here to kind of like cover the stuff. And then down there, these here. There we go. Now some more folds around this place here. The pants. Make them look a bit more like pants. Just a bit. Probably doesn't have to be a lot of folds here, considering it's these are like very fairly skin tight pants. However, I will need like a little bit of a sewing line here. And there as well. There we go. I haven't done that here now that I think about it. There we go. Cool. Should I draw the... Can we even see like the navel from here? Yeah, I guess it will be covered. Let's just stick to this. Alright. Now then, I will add some stuff here, I guess. Yeah, that works. Here too. Not too strong because I don't want too much, but that should be fine. Oh, yeah, a bit more. Stuff here. It's a bit hard to define. I kind of like made this. I kind of made this upper torso part a bit hard to work with. Oh, right. Let's add a bit more. A bit more to the eyelashes and the rest of the eyes. I want to add a bit of eyelid here. There we go. Sorry, no. Not here. Maybe there, though. Like this. Somewhat. Oh, right! Let's see. So this is unmirrored, which means right here. Got the mole. There should also be a mole right there. And yeah, the other one is kind of like hidden. Don't remember. Did I put any moles on? Okay, the next noticeable ones are pretty much masked by everything here, so yeah. Alright, cool. Now it's time for like more hairstyle and stuff. Now that's probably gonna be like the most involved part of like the hair detail. This is a lot easier to fill in when you're with this kind of pen though, so huh. It's not really well connected here, is it? Just... there we go. What did I... oh, it's that. Then what is... oh, it's that. Okay. Wow, these lines are a bit weird. Got confused by my own line art there. That's probably not a good sign. I'll have to fix them. I'll have to fix that like once I can, you know. Well, it already looks like adding a few more details can like really help get the flow of what's going on behind there, so it's good. Just vibe it, just vibe Alright. Alright. Let's go with the bangs now. I mean, those are kind of like simple enough. Somewhat. I might not need like as many details on this side of the hair since it's gonna be like fairly dark anyway, so won't be able to see like all these strand lines normally. But I'm feeling a bit in the groove right now. Music helps a lot with this. Oh, I heard a thing about how music can like really get you out of focus. Like technically you apparently if you're like a traditional about it, the best way to go about drawing or making animation or anything like that is to do it in absolute complete silence. Which is probably true in some regards. But, yeah, no, I am very monkey-brained. If I do something in absolute silence, I will get so many, kidding? I will get so antsy that I'm pretty much a, walking ant farm at that point. So, you know, for me it's kind of like damned if you do, definitely damned if you don't. I'm sure some other people are probably more able to brave the silence, so to speak. Alright. Let's really do anything. Yeah. Probably leave them like this for now. Something like this. There we go. Oh. I'm kind of getting hungry now. Outside of doing a stream, you better have like snacks ready, I guess. I'll live. I'll live with no snacks. Like that. Gosh, this mix, I swear, holy crap. Alright, this is like some very long hair stuff, so I'm probably gonna keep like the lines to a minimum, kind of. Especially on the length, considering it's a lot to fill in. Not that you don't have to, I just decide not to. Like, yeah, there's a point where, like, your lines don't want, like, having a lot of lines really doesn't really... Sorry, my mouth is kind of fusing itself together from lack of water. Which I have fixed just now. What was I talking about? Yeah, there are some points where I feel like having a lot of like hair strand lines doesn't really matter as much. Especially like in the sort of like mid-length kind of part of the hair. Like unless there's a big difference in like shading or whatever, you won't really see strands, especially with that kind of that kind of style. Mostly because that's probably where the kind of like place where you're gonna have you know, your hair highlights. Pretty much everything is gonna be lit up kind of almost the same. So yeah, generally I kind of like decide to not put as many hair strands here. It makes things a lot simpler to deal with. And yeah. I feel like most of the stream I've been talking a lot about like about things I decide to like ignore for the sake of simplicity or time or whatever. But I mean that probably changes from like people to people. A lot of artists will take like a long time to do their stuff. As for me, I tend to like prioritize speed and efficiency whenever I draw things. Basically, it's fairly rare that I spend like something more than 7 hours on a single piece. This one might be a bit might take a bit longer. This one might take maybe 8 or 9 hours, especially considering I kind of like want to put quite a bit more work into the shading than I do usually. But yeah, usually it's rare that my pieces go over 7 hours of work. Exceptions being like some particularly like complex pieces and other times where I take like more time to like, I don't know, talk or stream, I guess. Like for instance, like a piece with I I don't know, a piece with newer stuff that I'm trying out, a piece with a more detailed background, a piece with multiple characters in it. Other kind of stuff might generally makes it take longer for me, but usually I want to prioritize speed when I'm actively working on a piece. Okay, now let's see. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. Alright, yeah, take a look. So, already, like, this here, that's like the base line art we were talking about earlier. With the details, that's already, like, it already looks quite a bit better. Might have to add a few folds, like, on the inside here. Bit. Whatever, something like that. Yeah. So yeah, it already likes adds a lot more appeal to it, I think. Yeah, it also makes some stuff a bit more easy to understand. Like here, I would go here and I'd be like on the ground, and I'd be like, wait, is that part here part of the hair? Why did I draw a line here? Why did I draw a line there? Kind of looks like they're, you know, part of the curve of like the hair here. But with the details added, it's a lot more obvious that like, oh wait, right, that's a part of the ear there. And for this here, it's a bit more clear that, oh yeah, that here is part of like the bigger kind of like knot there. So yeah. So that's the detail, which means we should be left with the weight to add. Now, which one would be better to add the weight? Would be like this or this? I'll stick to this for now. Okay. So let's start with this part here. Just make this a bit thicker. Thick lines, there we go. This is already like fairly good, but I'll thicken it a bit more. It doesn't have to just be thickness either. Like one of the things I kind of like to do is kind of some bits of like stuff that kind of like suggests a bit of shading inside of the lines themselves. Yeah, there we go. Like this. Just a little bit there, just to I was not expecting like I was not expecting the song to go like this, actually. The weight part of the hair is kind of like one of these things that I find the most fun because it's kind of it kind of like makes your entire line art come along, in my opinion. Kind of like makes it a lot more pronounced, a lot more clear. And it can be pretty fun to play around with. Alright. This. Yeah, there we go. Oh. This is nice. This is pretty nice. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, so already like, okay, take a look at this. Like, yeah, take a look at this. We kind of like started off with this, you know, kind of like looks real plain and stuff. Add details, already looking better. And now just adding some weight here. And yeah, it already like makes it look a lot better. Already makes it look like a lot more, already gives it a lot more depth. Yeah. So, bit here. I'll add some to tip of the hair. Most of the hair should be kind of okay. Maybe a bit here. Just like kind of smooth it, taper it off. Some more there. Yeah, those hair tips don't like... Those hair tips kind of like look a bit more meh when you take a look at them up close. But yeah, as I said earlier, your side is kind of like more brought up to this. Except I kind of like made the lines fairly thick here, so maybe just because of the base being a bit thick, so I might have to go in and move a bit of it so that it's not too... But it's not like too, how should I put it? It's not too pronounced and too like easy to see, I guess. Yeah. Gotta make the. You know, technically that's part of line weight as well. You gotta know where to. You gotta work which part of the lines become thicker, but also which part of the lines become thinner. So yeah, something like that. That kind of like goes over a bit more easily. Now then, let's change the weight of some other spots a bit more. Bit more. Okay, yeah, that works. Ow, my back. Alright, now... we are going to... This one is a bit different. Basically, we're gonna try and make the... almost the entirety of this hand a bit thicker. To kind of suggest that this hand is a bit... is quite a bit closer to the camera, the point of view, than the rest of everything. So yeah, like changing the weight of that is one easy way that you can have to like do that. It really helps like yeah, no, it really helps in just like getting across the how close the hand might be. I mean, I don't really need to pronounce it much more than this. Like sometimes some like hands are like very like have lines that are really thick, but generally those are hands that are like a few centimeters, a few inches away from the screen. Yeah, it's generally something that you see in more modern animes. Like, if you want to have a look at it, like, whenever you watch, uh, like a shonen anime, I don't know, like Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever else is popular these days. Whenever you have like a shot of just I don't know, someone standing up and their fist is like really close to the screen. Try to pay attention to the thickness of the lines in the fist compared to the thickness of the lines on the character themselves. A lot more often than not, from what I've seen, you'll see that the lines are thicker on the fist than on the rest of the body. So yeah, let's just that here. Just this. Let's a bit more weight to the back here, like this. That way, kind of looks like a bit of shadows on the back here. Them there as well. Oh, did it finish the? Oh, that's unfortunate. That was a really good mix. Oh well. we're going back to lo-fi stuff and acoustic stuff. I mean, it's still chill and all. It's just that I kind of like really like the future bass compilation thing. There we go. Like this. Oh. Yeah, I can add some weights like right there. There we go. It's a bit more shape here. Maybe a bit more there. Yeah, something like that. So, slightly thicken here. Alright. We got this here, which benefit from all of that. Here we had quite a bit more shadow right there. And that should look like... Yeah, there we go. That looks not too bad. Makes it feel a bit more concave in the back here. And yeah, here's to help more with the selling that this part of the leg is kind of like overlapping with this. There we go. Would quite a bit of that stuff here. Oh, is that part of the... Okay, yeah, that's part of the base stuff. There we go, like this. And just making sure that I didn't... There we go. Alright. Just need to keep this going for a bit longer. There we go. Same deal here. I'm just gonna thicken the line there so that it feels more like it's there's like a contact shadow. I have trouble with this part in particular. If I go like this. There we go. Just need to thicken this part more. Bring a bit more up to speed with the rest of the leg. And kind of make it overlap more with the, with her left leg. With my left leg. Huh. Already looking pretty good. Uh-huh. Work this a bit. Work with that a little bit more. And you know what? I guess this is fine. This looks pretty fine. Yeah, let's just take a look. See, the difference is like pretty subtle viewed from here, but it is pretty present. Kind of like, I'd say, adds quite a bit of, I don't know, character to the drawing. And with that, that sounds like it might be the end of the inking part, which means, how long have I been streaming for? Oh, I've almost 3 hours. Almost 3 hours. That's actually pretty good. I basically kind of got in within the time I was planning for, so yeah, no, that's good. That also means that with all that, I should have the time to add some flat colors. So that's kind of like what I'm gonna be doing right away. Flats, I just need to deactivate this. Now, generally I make myself like a palette of sorts, so I like go pick my colors, use some alternate tools and etc. In this case though, I already have my model with like flat colors on it, so I should be able to like go ahead and pick whatever color I need. So alright, let's start with the skin. Let's start with skin. Mainly because I don't know, it's a part of it's a part I like to start with. Now, this is the point where if there's any holes in the base layer, I will know pretty much immediately. So there, and there, I think. Yeah, that should be it. Here as well. Here. Boop. Boop, boop. Boop. And that oh, here as well. Boop, boop. And I think that should be covering pretty much most of it. Could always, like, just expand the area by like 1 pixel just to make sure that everything is covered properly. And actually, do I want to? You know what? I'm gonna be a bit more complex about this, and instead of having like a single flat layer, I'm gonna have like a layer per color. Since I'm gonna be doing some like cell shading later, and that's a bit easier to work with. So there we go. We got the skin color. Next up will be the oh, right, because it's not really kind of divided up yet. So, yeah, that'll be... Okay, the hair is gonna be a bit different, so for now let's focus on the clothes. Yeah. Right colors for the clothes. Something like this. Here's hoping I don't make a mistake here. Uh-huh. Okay. That works. Ah, of course, kind of inevitable at this point that this would happen. But yeah, I do have like some few holes to deal with. Generally though, uh, not as much as I could have had with like other methods. So that's... Oh shoot, I forgot to add a line here. Uh, well, no problem. I'll add it soon enough. But now let's just focus on what I have. Oh, and I forgot some skin here as well. Uh-huh. Now let's this bigger, and there we go. Cool, 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 cool. Now then, I'll just add a few more just a few more lines. Just enough so that I actually have something. Where's my... There it is. Here, base. Instant. Okay, so that's part of the... That's part of the whole line situation. The whole line? The whole glove situation. There we go. Good, good. Alright. Now then, let's go back to... Yeah, let's go back to the flats, right? So I was at this. Now this part is also gonna be bright. This, there we go. Okay, good. Alright, now it's the dark part of the clothes. I'll put these in the same folder. Considering it's basically like, it might be different colors for the clothes, but it's basically like the same items, so doing shadows for those, the shadows should be pretty much connected, I guess, is a way to say it. Alright, let me just pick this up. There we go. Give a bit green here. Barely green. Well, it's more like a darkish green, but yeah. Yeah. Let's not worry about that part too much. This. I forgot to fill in this, and I also forgot to fill in this. Yeah, I'll fix it soon enough. Right? Expand this, and boom. There we go. Cool. Just add this to the skin parts real quick. Alright. Now then, if there's like any parts left that are in needs of being added, it's always just possible to, like, you know, just paint them in. It's not too much to add, so should be fine enough. Alright. Now then, right. The dark and bright parts here are kind of more akin to... Well, the dark parts are... The dark parts of, like, the gloves and stuff are more akin to the gloves, but they're not exactly like the gloves. Oh! Oh, wait, unless... Alright, let's do something a bit cool here. Just a bit, just... Not entirely completely cool, but just a bit cool. So, yeah, here's what we're gonna do. So, yeah, so as you can see, like the sort of like socks things kind of have this pattern on it, and also it's kind of like a bit transparent and goes a bit further, a bit more darker and darker. So what I'm gonna be doing here is I'm gonna take this color here along with this color here, and I am going to do some stuff. It's fairly simple actually. Basically I just basically I just cover these parts up to like the basically I cover up these parts here and there. There. I cover these with the skin color. Whoops. I cover these with like the skin color on the skin layer. But I also whatever. I also like cover them with a black layer, and I add a mask. So basically, whenever I like erase from the mask, uh, whatever I erase from the mask will not show up on the thing. And whenever I want to fill the mask, no matter what color I pick, it's gonna just show whatever it's masking. So yeah, oh, I actually kind of like need that spot though, so oof, okay, yeah, there we go. One mask, clear that part, there we go. Now the line art kind of like looks a bit weird. That's because it's kind of slightly lighter than whatever color is there. It's not too big of an issue. It's something that can be easily fixed later on. I'll show how, like, whenever we get to that. Anyways, let me just take this, augment it, and see if I can't. Okay, that's already like a lot better. Yeah, something like this. Let's go. Cool. Now it's time for this. There we go. This is gonna be more like this. Very close to pure white, very close. Not entirely there, but very close. And we'll just fill in this. Yeah. And... oh, that already covers it. Huh. Okay. That's the wrong color. There we go. It's pretty close to this other, kind of like white color. Now... this is more like this color. Just kind of like a, I'm gonna say kind of a hot pink kind of color. Whatever it is, it's a nice color, in my opinion. Nice and bright. Here, there. Actually, most of this is gonna be like... wait, most of this is like... yeah, there's supposed to be, some stuff happening here. Huh. Oh well. Alright, that, I think covers this part, so... increase the width, and... there we go. I'll just... add in more... here, there... there. Okay, increase by 1. Gotta fill the mask already, and gotta fill this part as well. So there we go. There. Fill them. Oh, it's already shown. Okay, cool. Ah, hold on. There we go. Just circle this part so that it's part of it. There we go. Cool, so now what's left are the hair, the ears, and the eyes, I believe. So hair, I'll select a color that's a bit more dark, just a bit. I'll lighten it eventually, probably. Oh, right, I wanted to, right, I might have to, like, paint a bit on top of that, since, yeah, since part of those hair are gonna be, like, of a different color. So, yeah. Oh. Also this. So that should... Oh, oops. There we go. That should... Oh, wait, no. There we go. Now that should cover pretty much every part of the hair that needs to be white. Kind of white. There we go. Then we've got the hair that's like more dark. Increase the size, and there we go. And now, you know, I'm gonna like select this thing, lock transparent pixels. Basically, that allows me to, yeah, that allows me to take a thing like this, to do like a stroke here, and basically it won't be going over the edge, basically. I'm using this, like, marker I was using for my sketch earlier, for this, for now. Mostly because I haven't made or found, like, a, brush for my shading yet. Yeah, like, this is a, I'm working on a new computer, and I haven't really taken the time to, you know, add everything back again. Oh, that might be an issue. Oh, unless I start from here. Okay, that's better. A bit. Oh, oops. So yeah, there was a bit of an issue, like if I add dark stuff here, you don't see the finger anymore, so had to do a bit more improv. Anyway, we're almost done with the flat colors. It's already like some nice texture here there. Oh, and of course we got this part here. Let's just remove this black I had there. And this. And crow. Put this here. This crow. And put that here. Oh. Alright. And with that, that leaves us with... the face and the eyes. Roughly. Oof. Okay. Give me a sec. Need to fix this real quick. Scan. Okay, something like this. Yeah, sorry, I had to scratch my face, so that kind of messes with the tracking still. Oh, whoops. Almost forgot. Here. Let's go. Now then, okay, this one is just pure white. I mean, I guess that's easy. I generally try to avoid, like, pure white colors and pure black colors in drawing because, like, especially, like, mixed together, it kind of creates, like, a very, very strong contrast. Sometimes too strong. Kind of overpowers more than what you're trying to actually have. Alright, and finally... Okay, yeah, I've made my eyes kind of really complex, so I think I'll just use the accent color for this, and I'll paint over them. So this, like this, and like this. Here we go. Now that's the line art done, and the flat colors pretty much done as well. Just gonna add a bit more. There we go. Yeah. Phew. How much did that take? Oh, a bit longer than expected, but that's not too much problem. That's, still a good, still good on time. Stretch. I'm raising my hands up. I don't have any tracking for that, so you'll just have to imagine it. Okay, good. So, yeah, pretty much accomplished what I set out to do tonight. Should I do the halo, like, right now, or... I feel like if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it when we're, like, a bit more into the coloring parts of stuff, so that I can make halos that are actually glowing. Anyway, yeah. With that said, shoot, how do I finish this? Yeah, there's gonna be a bit more. Oh, that's part of the. I completely forgot the glasses. I completely forgot the glasses. Oh gosh. Uh, we'll fix it in post. At this point, we'll fix it in post. Yeah. I'll just I'll just have a separate set of layers for like every addition I'm making to this, like the halos, the glasses, all the good stuff. Yeah, for now I'm just gonna relax a bit. So that's for the flat colors. That's for the ink. And there we go. Wait, let me just... Alright. So yeah, that was a lot, I guess that was a lot more chill than the usual stream, I guess. So yeah, thank you for sticking around. Hope you've learned quite a few things with this. So actually, we could review what have we learned. Well, for one, line art can take quite a lot of time and might not look like much at first, but generally you can like add a add a lot of... Oh, hi, yes. We jammin', yeah. I literally pretty much just finished my stream. You're a bit late on that, but there are more streams coming, so yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, no, this one was was an art stream. Hold on, let me just switch screens once again. Been working on this. Yeah, and like just did the whole line art and the flat colors so far. So next stream we're going to be like shading all of this and doing a few bits of post-processing. Well, I call it post-processing, but it's basically like a bit of rendering, some glow up, some color adjustments, all of that good stuff that you can only do with digital art. Yeah, this time this one is gonna be like saved to the VOD, so you can actually have a look at it. So yeah, with all that said, I will just transition back to this, and yeah, I hope you had a good time, hopefully. And as I said, I'll be keeping on with this drawing for probably the last stream. I mean, I don't think we're gonna need like a lot more time. So yeah. Alright, I'll see you around then. See ya.